Hey guys, today's episode is being brought to you by Sonos. Sonos is an amazing and easy to use speaker that you can use your voice to create all kinds of futuristic magic happening in your home. I got one myself. I love how sexy it is, and you know, it makes me feel like I'm in a expensive Janet Jackson video. You can use your voice to play songs while you're cooking or while you're in the shower. You can even manage smart devices all around the house, whether it's your blinds and things like that. And now for a limited time only, Sonos is offering listeners of The Read 10% off one order of $2,500 or less for any product on Sonos.com. Yeah, girl. Just use promo code READ10 at Sonos.com to receive this offer. Let's move on.
Hey guys, this week's episode is also brought to you by Tracker. If you're anything like me, you are constantly losing important things like your wallet, phone, keys. You're always doing like the double check in your pockets or your purse. With the Tracker Pixel, you'll never worry about losing your things again. If you lose your phone, just press the button on your Tracker Pixel and your phone rings even if it's on silent. You can even locate your items if they're miles away because every Tracker user is part of the largest crowd locate network in the world. Tracker makes a great gift during this holiday season, and you can save 20% off your order when you go to thetracker.com/theread. That's thetracker.com/theread for 20% off. The TRACKR.com/theread. Let them know we sent you, and let's start the show.
Okay, so we're back. I'm fresh out of quotes. You know what I need to do? I'm going to start making notes of quotes for the weeks to come. Usually I just come inside and I'm just whatever the first movie is I think of. But my brain's been fried. Lots is going on.
Well, I don't mind you not doing quotes because I always get them wrong anyway, so.
I mean, you have to challenge yourself and expose yourself.
Oh, right. I challenged myself.
So this week I am an emoji.
And I am Quinta Brunson.
And this is The Read. Welcome back.
An emoji, are you?
Yes.
Are you having big fun with the animojis?
I haven't used them yet. This is a fucking nightmare. So I got the phone today, which I was very grateful about because originally it was scheduled to come on Thursday and we won't be here because we have to go to the Los Angeles place.
Right.
So I was like, no, what am I going to do? The phone gets here. I knew I should have left it in the box until after work and then try to set it up when I got back to the fucking crib.
Right.
But no, impatient childishness. And I was just like, no, I'm going to do it now. I don't know what the fuck is going on. But okay, first of all, you can like transfer your old phone to the new one by taking a picture of the new one.
Well, it's kind of like when you activate the watch. Have you ever had an Apple Watch?
No.
Okay.
For what?
Well, I mean, I like mine, but yeah. So when you setting up the new one, as long as they're both running iOS 11, you can just kind of wave them over each other and it'll transfer your information. It's kind of wild.
It doesn't transfer your data and apps. So
okay.
I needed to back up my phone on my computer. Did all of that bullshit. Had to like delete a whole bunch of shit off of my computer because it's filled with music and pornography and I don't know whatever GIFs. So I'm just like, look, all right. So I had to delete a whole bunch of shit, do that. And then when I finally connect the new one to the phone, iTunes is talking about some fuck shit. Talk about, oh, we can't back it up because it's either corrupt or not compatible.
Yep.
Fine. Fuck you too. So then I tried to do it through iCloud. That shit wasn't working. So I don't know what the fuck is going on.
I had to update both the phones to the newest iOS in order for that to work. Because if they're on two different iOSs, the backup will not work.
No, well, I definitely... Did I do that after? I don't know. I might have to try that.
You should have known it was not going to be seamless.
But I feel like I did. Oh. Well, it should have been as motherfucking hard, and I shouldn't have to gone through all of the fucking shit.
And I bet it's still not set up right.
It isn't. It is not. Not at the moment.
You're sitting over there with a blank phone.
Because I had to come over here. I've got cellular service, and I've got Lyft, And that's all that I have
it.
for the moment because that's what I've needed so far.
Because you just had to open it and play with it right then.
I have no photos. I have no messages. I have no idea what the fuck is going on.
But you activated
thanks,
it.
Apple. Thanks a bunch for that and that weird eye shit that you, I think, just fixed.
Right. It's still kind of happening. I don't even know how Apple
is that
up like that.
The one letter that you would use.
Over. And I mean, it's the first letter of the device. Why is this happening? Why? I don't know what's going on over there, but God bless.
All right. So this week in Black Excellence, we're giving a shout out to a beautiful woman by the name of Ibtihaj Muhammad, who is famous for being the first woman to compete in the Olympics for the U.S. while wearing hijab.
Oh, who knew?
And so not only is she the first woman to do that for the Olympics, she's also now the first Barbie doll to be wearing hijab.
I saw that. Oh, that's that lady. Okay.
I want it. So she is a badass Olympian who kicks ass in fencing. She told a really interesting story. I mean, the first time I heard about it was on, I want to say, what is the guy's name that's not... Colbert. Okay, so she was on Colbert, and she talked about, all the different sports and athletic fun stuff that I was too afraid to do that she did when she was in school. And that her mom, I guess one day when they discovered fencing, her mom was like, I want you to try that because you're covered. So, because in other words, there's certain things that they are not going to wear.
Right.
Based on their faith and practices and stuff like that. So that's like, oh, hey, girl, this is made for you.
Right.
Tried it out. True. And happens to be a badass at it. You're not going to beat her. And also, you can get a Barbie doll that looks just fucking like her.
I love that.
So shout out to her doing awesome, excellent Black things. Yay. And having real Barbs.
Go you, sis.
Also, shout out to Colin Kaepernick for looking like just like a Black...
Yes.
King.
Yes, y'all's happy little biracial prince on the cover. GQ knew they was shaking the table with that.
Oh yeah,
they knew white people
so
was about
excited
to be
about
pissed.
it. They're really excited. I'm sure all of the white interns at GQ and stuff are super lit and feel so
empowered,
a part of something.
Right?
Yeah.
The resistance.
They're accomplishing major things. I mean, that fro was together. That fro is just. Woo. It's a perfect shape. And so I'm excited about it. You look great, brother. Thanks for all that you're doing. Especially pissing all of these white people off. I know that's not nearly the point, and I appreciate that. But I also take pleasure in pissing off racists.
Right.
So thank you for that.
These white people wouldn't be pissed if they weren't racist.
That's
period.
An excellent point.
So if they're mad, they deserve to be. And I just love that Colin has not once stopped applying pressure to their necks. Even throughout being unemployed this whole season, it don't matter. He has continued to speak up. And so this is very much deserved. Everybody pissed, I don't know what you call the MAGA people online are like, JJ Watt raised $35 million for Houston, yet this nigger is GQ Person of the Year. Okay, JJ Watt did do a great thing.
Cool.
A great thing. However, the impact as far as this society and what is really going on in this country and all that, JJ Watt did something probably the vast majority of us would have done if we had the position and the money to, coordinate a giant relief effort like that.
But they don't.
It takes a lot of bravery to be America needs to treat Black people better.
They don't want you to say
you really want me to applaud a rich white man for fundraising in the city that he owes his whole career and money to? Nigga, what?
Just say things that make sense.
But white people don't like to think that critically about anything, so...
Anyway, you're angry and I love it, and nobody's going to shut up.
Go, Colin.
So, congratulations to these Black people doing amazing Black things.
Yep.
This week, in hot tops and snapped bottoms, because sometimes you snap. Sometimes you do. After being hungry all goddamn day right. and rinsing yourself
Niggas did you wrong.
And then you're not coming all of a sudden.
Or you come over here and the dick is terrible. You've done in 4 minutes or something
are?
So you're going to waste my time? Yeah, sometimes you just got to Well, let me not say that because it sounds like encouraging murder, but I'll just say I understand. I'll just say I get it.
Who hasn't watched Snapped and been like, girl,
bitch,
let me tell you how I would have done it.
Most episodes of Snapped, I'd be like, I see where sis is coming from, honestly. She just needed to clean up the execution a little bit.
As soon as the credits roll, I'm just like, mood. A true mood.
Very rarely are they like trash, and I just can't understand why they killed somebody.
Like, well, I mean, two sides.
Woo, what a great show that is.
So first of all, Jay-Z is on tour. He performed in Miami last night, I think, because all of my niggas in Miami were there. And it touched each of their Instagram and Snapchat accounts. So I feel like I was also there. So that's great. Jay-Z shows are lots of fun. But what we're really here to talk about is the twin. So the twins, Rumi and Sir Carter, were unveiled as Beyonce is cooking up her new plans
whatever
of
it is she's about to do.
Because she's walking around here with the braids and the laptop. She knows.
She's doing it on purpose.
She knows exactly what she's doing, when, how she's doing it. Don't fucking sleep. Just the same way she knew that we were going to see these babies. She figured, like, yes, today you may. Like, you can
I will take them outside.
I will have them outside.
Of course, paparazzi
today.
Is somewhere. Of course, y'all are.
Them pictures going to be grainy as fuck anyway. Because you got to take them from 3 miles down. But
they were so blurry. Like you could barely make out them twins. Adorable. Completely adorable babies. But like you niggas had the zoom on 300. You really did.
I love fat cheeks.
Yes.
On babies.
Yes. They're so cute.
They're just so cute.
Oh God. Sir was looking like I can detect some dumb shit.
Yes.
Something in the atmosphere is amiss.
Like, so this whole outside thing, public, I'm just...
No. Take me back to the room designed like your womb, Beyonce.
Yes, I want to go back there. To the pressure and temperature controlled room that I'm usually in. And I feel very close to regularity.
It's like when Blue Ivy was looking down on everybody's broke asses in New Orleans.
Yes. Just like it's...
like, ugh, y'all are so poor, begging for plastic.
It's genetic.
Jesus.
Yes.
Right. That is
Rumi
exactly
seems like she was like more interested.
She was like, okay, outdoors. This is different.
Okay.
Sunshine. All right. A little pollen.
This doesn't
Your girl's
seem that
into
bad.
it. Yeah. Her little bow.
Making me nervous, but...
Her little bow. Oh, so fucking cute.
But Sir Carter is over there looking like, no, ma'am, take me the black fuck back.
Beyonce.
No.
Nobody has to come out here.
I am good on this.
They are so cute. It looks like Sir kind of has B's face and Rumi kind of has Jay's, but I don't really know. Because again, these are...
They both look like baby Blue Ivy to me.
They are so far. And Blue Ivy was out there too. God, she looks so grown.
Yeah.
I feel like she's 5'2". She's
probably
so tall.
Like... I mean,
like if she walked in here right now, we would be eye to eye.
Exactly.
Like, hey, girl. Oh, yeah. So you talking about me?
Stature. But you know what? Beyonce, thank you for giving us these moments. Like, you do it your way. And I just know that she knew all of this was taking place as she did it. Because there's no way that Beyonce was outside with her baby and her laptop thinking, like, for as long as she has been doing this. She was like, the babies are healthy. The babies are perfect.
They are.
The babies are wealthy.
Oh, they are so cute.
Also, side note, I'm coming for everything you have. Right. Stay tuned. Like,
she knew the Hive was going to see all these pictures that she's been taking lately in these braids and automatically connected. We know what you're doing, girl. And Coachella's coming up. It's about to be festival season. She loves to call niggas up 3 days before a show and be like, hey, I'm headlining. So you just never know what this bitch is about to do. I'm excited. I'm ready.
Beyonce has children.
3 of them niggas.
3. She has kids.
Woo.
Wow.
And 2 infants. Oh, God, they are so cute.
What a time. Anyway.
Well, that was some happiness.
Let's see if it keeps.
Can we get the positivity moving?
Alrighty. It's not looking good.
Find something good.
Usually doesn't. All right. Well, this isn't bad. Teyana Taylor and Iman Shumpert.
That's it.
Great.
Look at you.
Who I recognize as fine now. I've always like seen it as like, oh yeah, like he's handsome. I like the way that his face is constructed. But like after a while, all basketball player niggas look alike to me.
That's
like
true.
They just kind of all, they lanky. They are very rich.
All 6'8".
It is what it is.
Right.
I think it was when he was on Desus and Mero that I was like, oh, okay.
I don't know about fine, but I do know he has a massive dick. It is huge.
Also that.
It is so big. I think I saw a video of it moving in some basketball shorts or something, and I was just like, Teyana Taylor is getting impaled. Someone needs to call and ask if she's all right.
Check on her voice box.
I mean, clearly she's having a great time. I personally can't imagine it. Like,
she doesn't stop talking about
I would need a lot of olive oil. I don't know how. I don't.
Olive oil.
I just feel like it would help you stretch.
So they've got a show coming out about their life.
Sure.
I heard about this a while ago. I thought that it was going to be on E. I was pretty sure that's what I read, but VH1 definitely got them. So they posted like a little teaser on the Instagram today, and they're both sitting on
E.
I mean, I was kind of like...
They're a little ethnic for E.
Yeah, E seems like...
Aren't they still up the Kardashians' asses?
I mean, I think the Kardashians own it. Like Kardashians and Ryan Seacrest. Don't they run that whole thing?
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think all of their reality stuff is based around
it's usually like the black people that are like...
in some way.
I was going to say friends. Friends.
Employed by...
Sure, yeah. Like, what? Yeah, we'll just say friends. But either way, they're keeping it right over where the rest of the ethnic motherfuckers are, and that is at VH1. They're sitting here in this teaser in furs, while the baby has 2 lollipops in her hand because my parents are Teyana Taylor and Iman. Like, I don't have like 1 lollipop. Don't be foolish. They're talking about the show, and at one point, the baby like drops the lollipop on the ground in the background. She's just like running around.
Oh, here she is. Oh, look how fucking cute.
And she's perfect. And she drops the lollipop on the ground, and her daddy is like, bring it to daddy. Bring it here. Don't put that back in your mouth. And she puts it direct, like as soon as he tells her not to. Don't put what? Please. Daddy,
look
stop
at
it.
Junie.
And then...
Oh, Teyana, bitch, this is a coat, nigga.
Is it not? With matching slippers.
Look at this ruby ass.
And finger waves. Black.
Oh, I just got to the part you talking about when he's like, don't. And she's like, no, fuck you.
And then her black ass mama takes both lollipops because she didn't see which one she dropped, licks them both off, and gives them back to her. Their parents.
I love it.
From the lollipop licking to give back to the baby to the bring it here. Like, I love
that parents do that. I'll just lick all the bacteria off of this and then give it to you.
I don't even think that that's like my mother did this, so I'm doing it too. Like you just transform into your mama and daddy. It's just a thing you do,
right? One day you just wake up and you are your mama.
It just happens, whether you have kids or not. I think.
Right? Yeah. No. Because I turned into Connie a smooth 4 years ago.
Yeah, definitely. You don't see it coming. It simply takes place.
You wake up and you start humming Negro spirituals while you sweeping and all this.
Weather change and you're like, oh, my knees and elbows.
And you're like, wait a fucking minute.
Oh my God.
Start drinking apple cider and you're like, oh my God, I am she. I like Teyana and Iman, and Junie is clearly a living doll.
Yes.
So I will definitely try it out. I don't know what to expect, but I'm definitely willing to give it a chance.
I feel like a lot like wedding specials, the we're a couple and we're famous shows also don't move me too much. I can't think of one besides being Bobby Brown. And that was not for the right reasons. I can't think of one that I have like watched and kept watching it. It was a fan all the way through.
Yeah.
I like their relationship. I think some of Teyana's comments are TMI. Sometimes it's like funny and it's like, yes, girl, his penis is the size of this whole table. I get it.
Yeah.
Shift your womb. But at the same time, some of it's graphic. Like one time she posted a photo or commented on a photo of his and it said something like, don't pull out tonight. And I was like, girl.
Whoa, yikes.
Did you just tell your man to ejaculate inside of your surface?
I mean, I assumed y'all were doing that anyway because they're going to
why
Jimmy,
wouldn't
but
he?
right.
It's like,
I just don't understand why the rest of us had to be privy to like
that for me. I was like, okay, alrighty.
Janae Aiko and Big Sean do that a lot on Instagram. They are really good for that. A regular ass post and Janae will be like, "Can't wait to feel your dick in me tonight."
Right,
like, wait a minute.
Pulverize my throat, babe. I'm just like, okay, like. Y'all are towing the line.
I feel like this is going to be kind of like a La show, except with more involvement from the dad. No shade. No shade. No shade. But her hashtags are like love, balance, marriage, positivity, kids, careers, black love. So I don't think it's going to be the typical, Teyana meets up with bitches she doesn't like and throws drinks.
Iman said something about like the importance of black love was the only reason his ass was doing a show. Something like that. And she was like, okay. But not just black love, all love. And I was like, don't push it. Teyana.
I don't, right?
Like,
no.
Be careful. You know how the girls feel about that word these days.
She does have all love and black love both hashtagged here. So
I mean,
she meant it.
Which one's hashtagged first?
All. Sorry. It's all.
I'm not holding it against her yet.
I'm going to watch it. Oh, it's not coming on until February. They started the promo good and early.
Okay. I've been forgot about that. So, yeah, I don't know why they're promoting it so soon, but I feel like February will be here in a sneeze.
Yeah, before you know it. Oh, my God. How cute is this damn baby?
I mean, they know that's the only reason we're watching it.
Oh, adorable.
Everyone is okay with that.
All right, Teyana, I'm in.
Speaking of popular Negroes coming to television, Fox's Star has secured Brandy and Patti LaBelle.
What? Okay, y'all really do want me to watch.
Patti is what hit you with that one. Like, you heard Brandy, you didn't shift. Like, nothing happened over in front of Chris Miss to Brandy. Like, you heard Star Brandy, like, okay, I can see that. Why not? Like, sure. But Patti was like, wait,
I felt that in my chest.
Hold on. But Empire got, oh my God.
That fast.
I forgot the name of a queen. I smoke a lot of weed, and I've had a rough week.
I haven't watched Empire all season.
Oh, my God.
Shade. So
why am I having a brain fart?
No idea who's on. Is it this current season?
Oh, my God. Oh, I don't know. I haven't watched Empire in like 3 seasons. Nigga. But I know, like, from seeing clips that Felicia Rashad.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. I was not going to continue until I remembered that name. Wow.
That happened to me with Viola Davis.
It did.
And I felt terrible.
No,
and I appreciate it. I won't ever bring this up again.
We are allowed. We are human beings. Anyway, so Queen Latifah is one of the stars of Star. And I think she plays like the mom of I've never watched it.
Yeah, no.
So I think she plays like the mom of one of the girls in this girl group. From what I'm reading here, Brandy will be playing her younger sister and Patti will be playing their mama.
Patti will be playing Queen Latifah's mama?
Queen Latifah and Brandy's mama.
Oh, okay. Got you. So Brandy and Queen Latifah are sisters in this world.
Yeah.
Is that feasible? Does that make sense? I would have thought Queen Latifah had a good 20 years on Brandy, but maybe not.
You know what? Let's look. Well, I didn't really think about that because as I feel like most people also won't think about that.
I tell you what, No Shade Star didn't never look particularly interesting to me, but if y'all put Patti LaBelle on that bitch, I will definitely have it on my You knew what the fuck you was doing with that one, Lee Daniels.
They did.
I damn sure will.
I'm still not going to watch it, just because I don't really feel like it, and I'm already I'm already behind on like
all my
other show that I fucking watch.
I'm behind on everything except Blackish, honestly.
Oh yeah, I'm not behind on Blackish. Like, I'm definitely caught up on Blackish and Shmurda. Other than that, The Walking Dead.
Behind on This Is Us.
No.
Steven Universe, I need to catch up on so bad. They finally patched the game.
Good, didn't they?
Yes, they finally, like 2 or 3 days ago, I think the patch for the game came out. Yeah, and it's so much more fun to play now.
But anyway, that show, I think I'm like 3 episodes away from being caught up on. What a treasure. What a fantastic animated series.
Yeah, it will go down in history as being one of the best.
It has to.
It's so good.
It's just so well done in
really
every
is.
way I can think of.
I could gush nonstop.
I feel like, as Lee Daniels and everybody else over at Star knows, the only reason that I'm even interested in this is because of Patti LaBelle. And if they are smart, they will make it so that I have to watch it. I feel like they're going to put Patty's clips on YouTube. Whatever she sings, they're going to put on YouTube. If it's not on there, it'll be somewhere else. I really just want to see everything with Patti in it. And that's it. Because I don't even know how her family could be significant to the character. I've never watched it and I don't plan on it.
That's the thing.
But I hear good things about it.
I have no idea. Like, I don't have any clue what this is going to look like, but Patti LaBelle is going to be on it. Therefore, I will watch it.
It's not even no shade. People I trust in, their opinions on television and stuff say that it isn't bad. I just have no desire. Like, I don't feel like watching it.
Yeah, no. I completely understand. So
what's next here? Xscape appeared.
Oh, now this was a great time on television.
This
this is what reality TV was made for. Oh, bravo, Andy. You sly dog.
So, Xscape was on Watch What Happens Live a couple nights ago, last night.
Yep.
And they were asked about new music, when they're going to be recording new music. And we got hit with, like, the most awkward ass.
Oh, my God.
2 minutes or something of life, like with them sitting there and trying to figure out the political way of saying no because we still hate each other. Like,
right. Which was already super evident if you watch the show.
If you have watched maybe 10 minutes of the show, it's so clear they still can't stand each other.
So everybody... Candy is still mad about the lies y'all told on her back in the day, which I understand because that was very out of pocket.
And she just got super lied on.
Right. Right. And
like,
that
super lied on.
Right. Candy kind of always ends up getting lied on. Why do y'all keep doing this to that girl?
Gotta lie, tell it on Candy.
And then Tiny is kind of like the bridge in between the Scott sisters and Candy.
Yes. Going back and forth.
She's the charade trying to keep everybody happy. And then we have the vocalists of the group.
No Crystal Stare. Right. And then we have the vocalists of the group. Poor Latasha's just there like, can I simply sing? Like, may I just sing? Damn!
But Candy ain't really trying to fuck with these hoes no more.
Not.
She was like, they're making new music. I'm going on Broadway.
Right. I've got Broadway and other Sodium.
Whatever Ty want to do. Me and Ty coming out with a line of sodas.
Right.
And, I got Housewives. I got another Chitlin Circuit play to produce. So the girl's too busy.
I'm going to be a spokesperson for the Scooty Bike International program. Scooty Bike's gone global.
Is that the Ray J thing?
Yeah.
I could not believe that he signed a $31 million deal.
Something like that.
How?
A whole bunch of them.
That blows my mind. Fine. Okay. Sure.
Good for you, Ray
Good
J.
for Princess. You've put up with a lot.
You certainly
deserve.
You damn do.
Good for Princess Love.
Ride that Scooty Bike into the fucking horizon, sis.
Even though Ray J had a big-ass bandage on his face at the reunion from falling off of one, which I thought wasn't probably the best.
PR? Yeah.
He's like, I'd rather, me fall on it during testing than one of y'all after it goes to market. I'm like, okay, yes, but not sure that I would have told the world that I, the person backing this product, sustained an injury while using it.
I would have rather told them that Princess beat my ass.
I mean, anything. I fell off of a really high curb.
I fought.
And you know how gravel is.
J-Bug.
A cat came at me out of nowhere. It happens.
Cats will do it. They don't care.
Don't make me relive that trauma, please. Don't make me do that.
Okay, so back to Xscape.
Right.
The show has been so awkward. Like, it is so because they talked about the fact that they came together on that radio station after they found out that Jermaine Dupri was doing like a biopic or however you choose to say it.
Everybody else says biopic.
I say biopic.
Biopic. Me too.
Okay, at least we've got that.
We can be wrong together.
We don't have soda pop or caramel. Sure.
We disagree on caramel.
We agree to disagree.
We might as well do Beyonce.
But like they came together not really by chance, but Jermaine Dupri was doing some shit behind their back, and they decided to come together and be like, we don't see it, and the only way they were going to do that was if Candy got an apology. Not if they all hashed it out. Candy was just like, I want this bitch to say sorry, and I want her to say that shit on the motherfucking radio. So that's what they did, and much like this Andy Cohen situation, they were then asked, well, when are y'all gonna do music? Hey, music, Xscape, Xscape.
Nope.
And so they just kind of fell into it by chance and never really actually worked out any of the issues. It sounded like Candy said she didn't even really buy the fucking apology.
Well, that's what happens when you demand an apology instead of demanding that somebody be sorry. Those are two different things. Those are two different things. So.
But you know words. So that is kind of it's
a great show.
It explains a lot, though.
It does.
Like from the whole reunion, the performances, a lot of the
Essence
stuff,
and BET, all of it. It explains everything.
They're just they lack understanding, and I told them they needed it.
And what I need from you is that very thing. Really, I don't need new music from Xscape, even without Candy. I just don't. I'm fine to let y'all rest in the great halls of my memory. You know, I would love to listen to Xscape and be taken back to the mid-90s, middle school, really dark lip liner with gold lipstick and too much, you know, hairspray or whatever the fuck in your hair, gel and shit, so we can get them high-ass, tiered, layered bangs and bullshit that we used to do. All that shit, cross colors and all that bullshit, you know.
If I'm
take me back there.
A 90s party, and I'm thinking of performances, you will be considered.
Yes, Teen Summit and shit.
As far as like new music. But I mean, I didn't mind SWV's new album. It certainly didn't give me what the classic SWV albums were, but I didn't think that it was bad by any means. I didn't feel like they wasted studio time. I'm not even saying that Xscape, is not capable of making good music. If it's anything like that, what the fuck you gonna do? Shit that y'all keep accosting my life with.
Love what the fuck you gonna do. I do. I mean, it's a hollow song coming from Tiny because, I mean, really, girl, what the fuck are you gonna do?
What are you planning to do next?
Coming from a woman who would actually leave her man, it would be really impactful and amazing. But coming from Tiny, it's just like, this is a bop that you don't believe in. But I love it anyway. You know, I'm a different type of bitch. So I love that song.
I just can't connect to it.
Yeah, no. Not
well, either way, that shit was awkward. And I don't even know why y'all are still parading around as Xscape when you clearly can't see eye to eye. And
the rest of them need it. That's why they're willing to sit there and put up with Candy's bullshit.
And it's plenty.
Because they need it. They need it.
Because the sisters are the ones who are over here singing the faces down.
Right.
And then you're not even keeping up with choreography and stuff like that.
Oh, God.
And you have 18 other jobs anyway. Like
choreography. I'm like, none of y'all are known for being able to just really move like that.
You don't do Tamika Cottle.
Yes, I will do Tamika. Yes, the fuck I will do Tamika and them demon Taylor Swift eyes. Wow. I still cannot believe she did that.
I can't either. I'm getting used to it.
I mean, yeah, because they've been in so long. I'm like, you haven't, I would have gotten brown contacts by now. Y'all just not going to catch me out here looking like that. But her life, her choices.
I feel bad for her.
But that Xscape reality show is good.
To balance all of these huge personalities and big voices and big asses and just trying to sing.
And big egos.
Right. And huge egos. Because we said that when they performed at BET or whatever, I felt like they was all trying to be like, I can sing and I can sing too. Like, it was just like... It was like them.
But two of y'all can really sing and two of y'all can hold your own in a melody type situation. And everybody needs to be aware of which is which. I have a halfway decent voice if you stick me in with 30 other altos and give me the melody. But I can never be a soloist. I will never be Kia. You have to know your strengths.
When they started breaking out into the routines that they were doing when she went in the group, and she had to get bombarded with the fact that that the shit was like awful once again. Like,
oh, this is
I don't know those.
This isn't good. So I don't know.
They don't even know how to like deal with those awkward situations.
And they still lying. So which one was it? Latasha, who was lying about how much money they were supposed to get for that last album, and
I can't remember.
I don't remember. But she was going on and on about it, and Candy was like, "Bitch, that's not true. He was not getting no $2 million or whatever." And then Tiny had to be like, "Okay, girl, that's not true. It was $800,000."
Tiny's gonna be the one. Like, what's his name? What's it? Ahmad on Soul Food, the son. She's just gonna like break down finally and just be like, "Why? What is wrong?"
All I'm trying to do is keep the family together. Oh, so much, but it is quality. It is trash.
Entertaining for me, a person who
is not involved.
It makes no difference one way or the next what Xscape does. But I appreciate y'all. You've done a lot for Black.
For Black.
The FBI is reportedly they've launched a probe into the Philadelphia judge that was presiding over the Meek Mill case. I mean,
because that was nuts, girl.
When that attorney came forward and was like, okay, so she been showing up to all the community service. She told the nigga to leave Rock Nation and sign with her cousin, and she wanted him to do Boys and Men covers and shout her out.
Right.
Like, what else you want? Peach knee high, bitch? Like, what else do you need?
It just seemed, even though Meek Mill clearly, violated the terms of his probation in whatever mild ways, like popping a wheelie or smoking weed, because I did finally go pay attention to the story, because honestly, it wouldn't die, and I thought it would, but niggas kept talking about it. So I went and looked at it, and I'm like, okay, technically he did violate his probation, a couple of times or whatever, but the things that this judge said and did just seem really fucking inappropriate coming from the bench. So I'm not shocked.
It would make you wonder, if it were a different judge, would he be going to prison for 2? It wasn't even like you violated your probation, that's fact. Mm-hmm. Suffering consequences of that, fact. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that I'm expecting, like, because you Meek Mill and you pop in, like, or, you broke up with Nicki Minaj, now you trying to turn your life around, that you should just get
no more rules. I do what I want.
But to, like, what he did versus the sentence that he got, especially after prosecutors are like, we don't even see why he should go to jail.
Right.
And then all of this layered on top of it is like, okay, let's have somebody else determine what should be going on here. That's
and let's take a good look at you and the things you did, sis.
Exactly.
You're looking a little funny in the light.
You're looking a little weird here, girl. And so I
read
that undercover agents were actually in the courtroom monitoring the proceedings since April of last year.
Oh, shit.
So I guess maybe she wasn't even privy to the fact that the girls had been watching.
Now. So then we're about to subpoena the videos from the court TV. I don't know how that works.
I just there has to be some sort of footage or what's the name of homegirl? I don't know why I'm saying girl. The person who types everything that's taking place in the courtroom to the side?
The stenographer.
Thank you. Somebody's got...
It usually is a woman.
I didn't want to assume.
No, it usually is.
Somebody has to have all of these hard facts, because I just couldn't imagine that man would come out here and say she did all of these
Probably
things.
His attorney. Right. Because you're not going to just come out and say it if you can't prove it. As a lawyer, I would think.
It's not that I don't think that Meek Mill should... abide by the law and the guidelines of his fucking parole.
Right.
But for smoking some weed and popping a fucking wheelie, I don't see why you should be in prison for 2 to 4 years.
Right. It sounds like you're going to jail because you didn't shout her out on a Boyz II Men song.
And that's pretty
And that is dumb.
And as an American citizen, you have the right to a fair trial. That doesn't seem fair.
Right. And why, sis? Why did it have to be a black woman? Why?
Why?
And all the niggas that you have good reason to send to jail, but you want to be petty over Meek Mill? Is she a bard?
Are you trying to that? You want to change the game, sis? What is it that you're trying to accomplish?
Now, what if you get disrobed? Or whatever it's called when you remove a judge from their judgeship.
This is what happens when you watch too much Star and Empire. I'm kidding.
Or when you watch too many white men and think you can get away with the same shit they
do. The fuck Lee.
I really feel like a huge part of the reason, other than obviously it being a celebrity, like a black woman is the easiest to attack of anybody. And even
nobody has a problem with that.
Clearly in the wrong here, it's just easier to be like, well, this judge is bullshitting and lying.
It wouldn't be surprising or out of American order if it was a white male judge and
everybody would be
knew
like, of
this.
course.
And they're like, well, girl, he's a nigga. We wouldn't be like, what?
But now we worried about fairness because it's two black people.
I still feel like he should have a fair trial, but I felt that the moment that I read this, I was like, I'm not surprised.
I see what's going on
FBI
right
really
here.
involved.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And immediately.
That's interesting. Oh, so the FBI cares about niggas being treated unfairly. That's new.
When did that happen? A week later, here we are talking about this now.
That's crazy.
That's interesting. Not even a full week.
Wonder if we could get that same kind of, energy, keep all that same shit for every other nigga currently going through the criminal justice system.
Don't say true things. Whatever.
Well, that was disappointing of her.
Last but not least, the Migos apparently jumped.
This can't be real. Is this a real story?
XXXTentacion, however you say this child. Tentacion.
That's a little boy that hits on women, ain't it? Yeah.
Yes.
So.
I mean, well, that is the little boy who has reportedly hit on some women, yes.
Okay. Allegedly.
I
won't say that he's done it. I'll just say everybody else has said that you do it.
And I don't like to judge black books by the cover.
I mean.
But this nigga.
Sure.
Anyway, so he says that he got jumped by Migos. I'm not entirely sure why. He said something about. Actually.
I honestly thought it was fake because didn't they just try to jump a big old linebacker looking nigga?
Okay, so. One thing I can say confidently about them niggas at this point is that they are not afraid to jump somebody. That wasn't the first. Certainly didn't think it would be the last person.
Don't you have too much money for this?
I didn't think they would be jumping somebody so soon again. But I guess they're trying to get a point across that you too can get jumped by these Migos.
For what?
The video won't play.
Okay.
But he was talking to the Instagram. This is XXXTentacion.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, these pussy ass niggas jumped me. And the part that I found interesting about that first video was he said, y'all didn't even shoot me. Like something like that. Like, why you ain't just shoot me? As much shit as I talked, you ain't gonna shoot me? Like,
well, nigga, because we just wanted to beat your ass. We didn't want to go to jail for murder.
Right.
Niggas don't get out for that. Murder is like a lifetime. What the fuck? Niggas are dumb. What kind of... You ought to be grateful all you got was your ass beat. Who's like, a bullet to the thigh, please. One to my rib cage would be lovely.
This isn't real beef until I eat lead.
This child has got to be a little delayed.
I mean,
sounds stupid.
Have you seen her?
No. Why would I pay attention to somebody called X to what the fuck ever? I don't telephone book. I don't know that word. Is it supposed to be like extension? Because that's what it looks like. XXXTentacion?
That's what I thought, but that's not nearly how you say it.
Okay.
But I also am not entirely sure how you say it.
I already... Isn't he a SoundCloud rapper or something?
He frightens me.
That's for the children. That's not for me.
I'm scared of him. Like, look at his face.
I don't want to. Oh, no. What? Why did I think he looked like The Weeknd?
Girl.
All this time I was just assuming. Oh, God.
Weekend at Bernie's.
Oh, no. Oh, this is almost as bad as when I found out what Bobby Shmurda looked like.
Oh,
yeah. How is Bobby doing? Anyway, that's not the point.
Who knows? So there are a couple of clips.
He deleted all his Instagram posts.
He also said the other day, I heard that he was quitting the game because everybody keeps making fun of him. And I was like, well, look at God and his...
This person was born in 1998.
Yeah, he's a child.
Holy shit. He's not even 20
years old. Oh, yeah, that's another thing he was like. He was like, I got all these 35-year-old niggas hating on me. I don't know if any of the Migos niggas are in their 30s, but that was funny to me.
Yeah, because he is all of 19.
And that was like...
Broward County, Florida.
Look, you don't have to rub it in. And I'm not from Broward. I'm not from Broward. I don't have anything to do with Broward.
Oh, but still. Well, you know what? All right. So, yeah, he's 19.
In fact, he's quite Broward.
I mean...
I'm not sure.
I can't even say I've ever been to Broward County, but literally every news story...
Have you ever been to Fort Lauderdale Airport?
Yes.
Okay,
I have.
So sort of.
That was something... Okay, because that reminded me a lot of Tulsa, Oklahoma. But these people... No, the Migos aren't that old. They're a little bit older than he was, but only by like 4 years, 6 years. So
Well,
no, they're not like 38.
He thinks they're 35.
Okay,
and they're
well, that
hanging
is
on
not
him.
it. No, that's not it. All of you are in your 20s.
He posted a picture of Cardi B and said,
No, he didn't.
"Listen, bae, I ain't got no issue with you. I've been bumping Bodak Orange crazy, something like that." But he called it Bodak Orange was the point.
Is that a gang thing? Is there a gang with orange colors
No,
or
I think
something?
that he
I
was
don't
just
know
being
about?
petty.
Okay.
I mean, he got jumped.
I mean, but posting a picture of Cardi, what did Cardi order the hit?
I'm not agreeing. I'm just saying it makes sense in his
confused.
feelings.
I'm confused by this nigga's actions, and then I remembered he's 19. So
Yes, he's a child.
this isn't going to make sense.
The first time I ever heard of him was because he accused Drake of stealing his flow on a song I can't even remember. I don't even know if it was like an official Drake. You know how Drake will like just put out something that's been on his flash drive for a couple of years and he just releases it because he ain't been doing anything else from
Yeah.
the fucking bitches. He'd be like,
and I'll be with it.
have some music. Yeah, it's
I'm
always
ready for new Drake music,
well.
actually. Just in time for the holidays.
It's just like, no, I'm not. This isn't
Yeah.
a single or anything. I'm just.
I just thought, for the ladies.
I just felt like fucking
I have
up the
deep
internet.
love for all y'all with big asses.
I don't remember what song it was, but he put a song out, I think, when he started. Maybe he had just started this tour that he's wrapping up, like in Australia or someplace now.
Okay.
And that was the first time I ever heard of this child because he was like, the nigga stole my flow for some song I don't remember. But he makes me very scared. Very like American Horror Story.
Have you seen the footage of him getting jumped?
Yeah.
I just found this video and I am actually speechless. This is the blackest shit. These
It's
niggas,
really black. I guess so, nigga.
it's just real niggerish. This looks like high school fights.
And
like,
the thing about it that is really delicious to me is the fact that
the bodyguard is chilling.
right. Migos, like, this is the thing. I've noticed that they have bodyguards with them when they jump niggas, not to help them jump them, but to stop
anybody else
from
from
stopping them
right.
from jumping people.
Bodyguards is literally like creating a circle
Yes.
of protection so that these niggas can get the
So
fight
they
in.
may jump him.
That is hilarious. Oh, this isn't okay.
And he said something, all I remember is that in the video, you can hear him saying something like, "I'd respect you more if it was one-on-one," as he's getting his ass beat. And a voice that sounds like Quavo, but I'm not sure, but you know Quavo's the one with the distinct-ass voice. It's like, "Ain't no one-on-one, nigga." And that made me laugh, too.
They are a one. They are the collective Migos.
They're Migos.
And so as one Migos, we are going to whip your ass.
Like, what don't you understand? Oh, you're 19. Like,
I mean, but these niggas are like 24. So this is just real. Niggerish is the overwhelming term that comes to mind.
I can't think of anything else.
Y'all are really jumping this boy. I just can't. Okay. All right. I mean, what is this fight even over? It's literally that the
Shit
Drake
talking,
shit?
I guess. No, it's not nothing to do with that.
Oh.
I don't know what he said. I don't even really care. I mean, I don't pay attention to him. I honestly feel like if I look at him too long, I'll get possessed.
Is he trying to gouge this nigga's eyes out?
I don't know what he's doing, but he means it.
I just know that it looked like a regular nigga fight until all of a sudden the camera goes up and I'm like, oh, so there is security and he is not breaking
They're
it.
simply there
And the security could easily take these niggas like...
Oh, just one of them.
Right.
They're there as a wall.
But he's not. He's watching. Like he got $20 on it.
That's it.
Oh, wow.
And he certainly got beat up.
Well, oh well.
I don't condone jumping by any means. I think that it's
horrible.
horrible.
No. I actually don't like jumping, but I don't. Everything I've heard about XXXTentacion is awful. Terrible news.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything positive about it.
Right. So, oh well.
Well, I think Asante said that he liked his album, but again, I'm too afraid to listen to it. Like, I honestly believe in demons, and
there's enough niggas out rapping to where I don't even need to try, really. So,
thanks.
He's 19. Period.
The Gucci Gang child, I believe, is 16 or 17.
Who?
Never mind.
I'm honestly old. What?
I just heard of her
Gang?
like 2 days ago. Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang. That's literally the hook.
You can't be serious.
Then something about a new chain, and then something about cocaine.
So her name's not Gucci Gang. Her name is Lil Pump.
He's male.
Oh. Okay. So the super colorful hair kind of thought, but this is fine. No, all right. Is this a nigga? Okay. Well, that's enough of that. I think if I was probably drunk or high or something, I would bop along to that. But
yeah, if I'm fucked up in the club, I would probably bop up to it. But the first time I saw it, I actually was high, and
I'm really confused by this hair.
And I just kind of scowled. I don't understand.
Okay. I mean, honestly, I saw like some album art or something. I thought it was Willow Smith at first. So
Willow,
God bless this person.
I am so sorry.
No, because Willow used to stay doing something cute and fun and interesting to her hair. So I just thought, oh, well, Willow's switching it up, doing something different. But that is not. This nigga was born in 2000, like after I graduated from high school. So I don't have good luck going through puberty. This is a boy.
Well, other than that, folks, Jelani Mirage is going to jail. And that's about that. For hot tops and bottoms that snap, but not like the stereotypical snapping, but like
you could do both.
Yeah, you can snap and then snap.
You could. All right.
We'll be back. Hey, y'all, this week's episode is being brought to you by Stamps.com. The holiday times are upon us, which means you're probably going to be sending all kinds of gifts and fun things around the states and places for fam and for friends. So if you care about yourself or your sanity, I suggest you look into Stamps.com so that you can skip all of the madness and rage that takes place at the post office. Stamp.com brings all of the services of the U.S. Postal Service right to your fingertips. You can buy and print official U.S. postage for any letter, any package, any class of mail using your own computer and printer. Then the mailman picks it up. Stamps.com is that easy. Why won't you come?
It is just that simple. I use Stamps.com for all of my gift mailings. Of course, with the holiday season coming up, I will be buying lots of gifts and ordering the postage through Stamps so I can avoid all the stress of the post office. You too can enjoy the Stamps.com service with a special offer that includes a 4-week trial plus postage and a digital scale without long-term commitments. Avoid the craziness of the holiday season at the post office. Go to Stamps.com, click on the mic at the top of the page and type in read. That's Stamps.com and promo code READ. Never go to the post office again with Stamps.com. Now let's move on.
So we're back. It's time for listener letters.
It is. Send your questions to asktheread@gmail.com. Our first question comes from Whitney, who says, I'm listening to one of your first episodes ever. Love Dustin. And I heard you ask that people email you questions that weren't asking specifically for advice. So I want to do that to spice things up.
I mean, thank you.
Okay, girl.
Those are nice.
Yes, thank you to everybody who goes back and listens to episodes from 5 years ago. I cannot understand why y'all would do that.
I'm
but
not going to question
if you like it, I love it.
Have
so
fun.
You both have mentioned that you have siblings, but we don't hear you talk about them often. I love when you guys talk about your parents and stories from them.
Okay.
Them niggas is crazy.
Where's this going?
So I'm just wondering if you have any sibling-related stories you'd like to share with us, or if that's too personal, what is your most embarrassing childhood memory? She then includes a very embarrassing little story about showing her ass to her whole class when she was 5. So what about you? Do you have any great sibling stories or an embarrassing childhood memory to share with the class?
An embarrassing childhood memory. I
think I was hard to embarrass.
I don't think it was that hard for me. What was... I'm trying to think of...
I was pretty fuckless out there.
The only one I can think of is like graphic. It's gross.
Okay, so I definitely want to hear it.
No.
What? No, we want to hear it.
I mean, nobody wants to go through that.
No, we all do. We would all like to go through it right now with you.
I had to have been in like the first grade. And I just remember I was going to like a private Christian school because my parents. And most of the other students obviously were white, and they all loved chocolate milk. Like they all loved that little raggedy ass chocolate milk that comes in a little fat carton.
Yeah.
And I've never been like a milk drinker. Cereal, yes.
Yeah.
But like when it came to we're at school, here you can have your milk, I was like, no.
Oh, I would fuck that chocolate milk up.
Sitting here drinking milk, bitch.
And they would give us like burgers and chocolate milk, and I would still fuck it up. I don't know why.
So one day I decided that I wanted to try this magical chocolate milk to see what all of the hype was about. They were also serving pizza that day.
They will give kids anything with that fucking milk.
School pizza. Lunchroom pizza.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Thank
right.
you. Great.
That cheap shit.
With tater tots.
Classic.
Mac and cheese. And chocolate milk.
This lunch has 168 carbs. How y'all having pizza and mac and cheese?
So I ate, something from every food group because we've got it all here. I drank that chocolate milk, and do you know that I immediately had explosive... I'm just going to call it deatheria, because I knew, I literally, shat myself in the cafeteria and, ran out.
Oh, man.
And went to, the bathroom. I just remembered that, I was just a wreck and I was still shitting. Once I got to the bathroom.
Oh, God.
And I think it was I don't even remember how old. Either a student or another teacher came into the bathroom. And I was so embarrassed that they were going to, know that I shit myself or smell it or something. So I was just like, I need somebody, I need help. I need somebody to call somebody or whatever. And so eventually a teacher called my mama and she brought me some new clothes.
Oh, it was that bad?
Yeah.
No, wow.
I needed to change my clothes.
Oh, God, I'm so sorry.
I never had chocolate milk again.
I'm so glad you told that. This is a great story.
Ever. I drank Milo and all of those little things that they we grew up just as Jamaican kids.
Oh God, I love that
was never anything. But that, I don't know what the fuck that brand is that they be having in schools and stuff, but that annihilated my life that day. One of the most embarrassing things I could think of.
Dairy has that effect on a lot of people, especially milk. So
yeah.
No need.
But that was my first.
I would have died. That is pretty bad. Shitting it on yourself at school, that is bad. And uncontrollably shitting at that. Oh.
And I was a year younger than everybody in my class too, so I know that I was the tiniest, shittiest thing. It was just awful. That was dreadful.
I guess I had something similar happen, but not really. I was in 8th grade. And I went to a white middle school. And so all the white girls had started using tampons when they had their period.
Right.
And I don't know how many other black girls could relate to just being Southern and having a super Christian family. But my mom was like, tampons are for grown women.
Absolutely.
And you will be using these always.
That's right.
With wings or whatever.
That's right.
So, I'm pretty sure I was the only girl using pads, and you've never had a period, so you might not know this, but sometimes, when you're super, I cannot believe I'm about to tell the story on this fucking show. But if you're using pads, the blood comes out of you. So once it's exposed to air, you can smell it. It has a really metallic smell like copper because there's copper in your blood.
What it smells like.
Oh, okay. So you know what period blood smells like. Okay. So when you have a pad and you're changing it, the smell of copper is in the air because that blood has hit the air. And I always timed it to go change my pads when nobody else, I would never go to the bathroom in between classes. Bitch, please. That's when everybody goes.
Right.
I would wait until I finished all my work in some class and then get a hall pass and go. So I would have privacy. And so I mapped it out one time to do that. But somebody walked in while I was changing my pad. These white girls walked in and they were like, hey, period girl. And I was like,
that is wretched.
I was like, what am I supposed to do here? I am on my period, but I'm sorry that you guys, I didn't want to wear pads. My mama's making me wear pads. And even still, even after that, I still didn't switch to tampons. I was just
yeah, no, that
I'm sorry that I'm menstruating. I can't help it. I didn't want to. It's happening. But for some reason, the idea of somebody knowing that I was on my period was like the most embarrassing thing ever. So for people to walk in while I'm changing the fucking pad anyway and be like, woo, hey girl, what is it, day 2? Like, I'm sorry that I'm bleeding.
I wish that
I wanted to die right there in the stall.
I wish I had my 29-year-old mouth at...
Okay, because I would have been like, yes, bitch, I sure am. Uterine lining and all. Yes, I am, girl.
And what would you like to do about it?
Would you like me to cut it off? I cannot turn it off, bitch.
Well, I hope that was sufficient for you.
Yeah, I hope that was good and embarrassed. I feel like I'm definitely going to regret telling that story on the air.
I already regret it.
Yeah, this is... okay, let's move on.
You asked for the girl shit. You let us.
Well, and that was a great one. So I guess, the most embarrassing thing was when I lost the city spelling bee in 5th grade.
I'll never forget losing the spelling bee to some dumb ass word. I can't even remember what the word was, too.
I won the school spelling bee, and it was real exciting because I beat a white boy in the 5th grade, and I was in the 3rd grade. So I got to go to the city spelling bee, and it was like a little thing in the newspaper how I was like one of the youngest people to ever be in it and all this. And I lost in the 2nd fucking round to unguarded. I left out the 2nd U. And I was so full of UNGARDED and got the and I was just like,
excuse you?
Bitch.
I certainly spelled that right.
Like, no, somebody check the records. You got me fucked up. But yeah, I have not misspelled that word since 1993.
I wouldn't even use it.
Anyway, let's move on from exposing ourselves emotionally. This question comes from Victor. He says, I've been seeing my girl for about half a year, and she's dope in every way except she won't lick my ass, not even the gooch. One time, before I lifted my ass while she was down there all ready to go ahead and do it, but she ignored me, and then I asked her about it, and she wanted to know why, since she has a vagina. What? I don't think I understood that sentence.
Okay.
I told her a few exes of mine have done this to me before, and it's just something I like from time to time. It doesn't have to be every time we have sex, but she is not rocking with it at all. How do I go about this? I want her, and I don't see me leaving her, but it's just something that I really like. We've even showered together so she can see how thoroughly I wash it, so this could be cool. Please help, Victor. My girl won't go down on me. So,
listen up, Vic.
Yikes. The thing is, there's never going to come a day that I eat a man's ass.
I'm not.
There's never going to come a day. I will not do it. I don't care if I can watch you rinse it, fleet, shave it, nair it, put a bow on it. I'm not putting my mouth on it. I just don't see that happening. I get pink eye too easy to play with y'all. Okay, dude, this is my job. To be fair,
that is not, I'm assuming, not like a normal thing that happens in heterosexual.
Well, he said he's done it with his exes and they cool with it.
Right, they have. But I'm saying that I feel like that is not something that I would expect any woman to be willing to do, especially because most women who are dating men would know that most men are nasty. So I don't. It's like if I dated somebody and like all of their exes like licked their feet or sucked their toes.
Okay.
I'm not.
That's great for those girls.
I am not gonna do it.
Yeah. I do not care for feet.
But I feel like, if you had like a real conversation with me about it, you're just like, it means a lot. I'm just trying to picture this nigga having a conversation with her and being like, I really want for you to just suck on my gooch a little bit.
I mean,
because I
still don't
get a lot out of it and I want for you to do this for me.
I'm still going to have to be like, it's enough for me.
I feel like a child. But I'm just like, and like, Maybe the whole because she has a vagina thing is she's trying to say, like, we're not a gay couple. Because, like, I don't know. And there are many gay men who are also not interested in eating booty.
That's what I'm saying.
But,
like, as long as we're all giving oral on the front, why do any of us have to give it on the back? You don't have to eat my ass. I've never asked a nigga to eat my ass.
well, because he's not wrong for wanting it to happen. It feels really good.
Yeah, true.
But somebody has to do it for you, okay? And preferably someone who enjoys it.
Right.
You know, just
Right.
like sucking dick. Giving head in any circumstance, I feel like, is best if the person doing it likes doing it.
Right.
If they don't, I feel like it's a waste of time. Period.
True. Right.
Period. I don't even need for you to, you know,
But see,
taste my pineapple upside down. Unless you like it. What's the point?
right. Because I'm not going to ask you to do that. Because if you ask me to do that, it's going to be a swift no. Strong and unwavering no.
But some people may be different in the, like, I feel like there are certain things I like sexually that I could live without if I were in a relationship.
Yes, me too.
Like a couple
But
things.
if a woman wrote us and was like, my man won't eat my pussy, I would be like, girl, break up with him. Who has time for that bullshit?
But I mean, like, you...
Who has time for that?
Right, but that's her vagina. You know what I'm saying? Like, if a woman was like,
So
he
it's
won't eat
primary.
my ass, I would probably respond the same way that I'm responding right now. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think
It's
you
like
can
we
just expect...
we assume ass is not as important. Like it's a secondary sex thing. Whereas for a lot of people, it's like they love ass. And they really want ass to be a part of the sexual experience.
Like, if you like ass play, like, if your nigga wanted to fuck you in the ass,
okay,
and you wanted him to eat it, and he was like, nah, then I would probably be like, fuck is his
okay,
problem.
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Because you should want to eat it.
Exactly. That's what you're penetrating. You know, when it's a gay couple,
I
you're
like
fucking me
that.
in the
Yes.
ass. Like, of course, eat it.
Yes.
First of all, it feels great. Secondly, it helps penetration. Like, it's just an all-around package because
take
that's
your
where
word
you're
for that.
going anyway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. So you're not going to be able to stick my vagina if you're not going to eat her first. So
That
I
just
get that.
feels
Yes,
fair.
That makes sense. Yes, it does. And I'm all for women sucking dick also. But if you... And,
Certainly.
And the girls I know enjoy sucking dick. Niggas just make it hard because they so fucking annoying.
Right.
I don't want to suck your dick. I did when this conversation
I
started.
like it.
And now, I mean, and that is great. If you love sucking dick, eating pussy, all that, like, you go for it and you do whatever you want to do. I am just saying, I don't know that I can help Victor because I would never eat a man's ass. I would not do that.
I've done it. Not a fan.
Okay.
Got nothing out of it. Don't see the hype.
Mm-hmm.
But you may still do it for me. Please don't be afraid to do it for me, but I don't.
Yeah.
That's just not my role.
I mean, lesbians will ask you to do a lot of things that maybe straight people have never considered or would ever consider. So I'm not
why can't you?
knocking scissoring, for example, or sucking a strap. It's lots of things.
Like sucking a strap.
Lots of things that straight people would be like, bitch, what are you talking about?
For what?
So not like sex shaming or anything. Just saying that if you really love that little wet tickle on your anus and she's really not going to do it, then...
But let's rewind. He said that she lifts up the cheeks. What does she do?
Well, I think he said...
She goes down there.
No, he's saying one time he lifted her ass. He lifted his cheeks up while she was sucking his dick. I reread the sentence to try to get some understanding.
Wait, how did he...
So maybe he was laying down as she was sucking it. So he was just
he,
like,
like, threw them legs
trying to, you know, maybe prop, prop the pelvis up a little bit.
Okay, yeah.
Like, since you're down there, you might as well go down a
And
couple
she was
inches.
like,
and
no, the
and she was like, why are you trying to guide my face? I'm not... Nigga, no, because it's starting to get musky down here, and I'm not doing that.
This reminds me of Queens of Comedy when Monique was talking about eating her man's ass.
What?
Yeah, just
I need to rewatch Queens of
just go back
Comedy.
and watch it.
I was too young.
That whole bit was so funny, and it perfectly explains why many women may not.
Right.
But you're saying that she knows that you don't have twigs and berries back there. So
yeah, he's saying he showered with her so that she could see how good he gets up in there, so that she'll be comfortable with the idea in case it was a cleanliness issue. But maybe I don't know. Never mind.
I think you should just tell her. Like, you should just tell her straight up, like, look, there's something I like a lot.
I need it.
Can you just... just try it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you don't like it, if she tries it and she doesn't like it, dead it. Don't, because she's not.
Yeah, I think it's weird with sex stuff because it's like at a certain point, compromise is important, but you should never feel coerced or forced into doing something you genuinely don't enjoy.
Right.
So if you love getting your ass licked that much, I'm not going to say you wrong for breaking up with her because she refuses to do it and you really like it and you deserve to be with somebody who's going to fulfill you sexually.
Right. Exactly. I agree 1,000%.
But a lot of people might think that's a dumb thing to break up over, but it really isn't.
I mean, it isn't.
It's not.
Especially if you know it's something that you like so much or you desire so much sexually.
Yeah, you miss it. You ain't had it in 6 months and you over here tooting your asshole up towards her nose like, bitch,
like, please.
Get in here.
Like, what part don't you understand? I would just have a conversation with her, see where her head is at.
What is wrong with you?
Did not try to do that. You know, see how she's feeling and
oh man.
And just, you know, see if you can at least get her to try it. If I were in a serious relationship with somebody and they wanted me to break outside of my comfort, like if they had a genuine conversation with me, I would try it. But if I'm genuinely like, I don't see it for this, I'm not into it, do not bring it up again. I'm not going to do it. Yes. If you want to break up with me about it, then let's have our, you know, angry blue bubbles and let's, you know, post quotes, whatever we about to do, and let's get through it because I'm not going back down there. Like, what, you know what I'm saying? You need to have some kind of understanding.
Going back down there.
Period. Right. Sorry,
and
Victor.
On that amazing note, let's wrap it up right there. Send your questions to asktheread@gmail.com and we'll be back. Hey y'all, today's episode is also brought to you by Form. Form, of course, is the premium hair care collection dedicated to making everybody's hair care journey simpler and better. They have definitely done that for me. And now with the holidays coming, you know, there's someone else out there who is searching for a new solution to their hair problems. If you know 5 Black girls, then you probably know 4 who are looking for new products.
True.
So be a blessing in disguise and give the gift of Form. The Form collection will help make your hair care experience personal by offering uncompromising products specifically designed for your individual hair needs. You take the little survey online and it gives you some recommended products to try. The Form collection was designed to complement each other and your process. So no matter what your needs are, Form works every step of the way with no suspect chemicals or formulas in any of their products. Everything from Form is thoroughly vetted to provide top performance without compromising the health of your hair. I tell you guys all the time about that spray leave-in. It is absolutely a miracle product. I will buy that until I die. So bring a loved one closer to their perfect hair care regimen today by going to formbeauty.com/theread right now to get 10% off your entire order. That's formbeauty.com/theread. Get personal with Form and let's move on.
Do not forget that this week's episode is also being brought to you by Tracker. If you're anything like me, then you probably have a phone, a wallet, and keys that stay up all night, every single night, thinking of ways to run away from you and never, ever, ever come back. Well, 8 years ago, Tracker changed everything when they released their first tracking device, and now they've done it again with the all-new Tracker Pixel. Tracker Pixel is the lightest Bluetooth tracking device on the market. You place the Tracker Pixel on whatever you want to place it on, whatever you tend to lose, keys, wallet, purse. It's even small enough that you can fit it just about anywhere. Mm-hmm. Think about that. Possibilities. When you misplace an item that has a Tracker Pixel attached, use your smartphone and a 90 decibel alert will help you find it in seconds. It even has powerful LED lights so you can find it even in the dark. Every Tracker user is a part of the largest crowd locate network in the world, so you can locate your item even if it is miles away, New York. And Tracker's 30-day money-back guarantee means you truly have nothing to lose. Tracker makes a great gift, and during this holiday season, you can save 20% off your order when you go to thetracker.com/theread. I'm sorry, that's thetracker.com/theread for 20% off. The Tracker, that's TRACKR.com/theread. Check them out. Don't lose anything else. Let's get back to the show. All right, so we're back. It is time for the read.
It sure is.
I just have 2 special fuck yous.
Okay.
First fuck yous to Grazia or Grazia magazine, whichever magazine that was that photoshopped off Lupita's fluffy,
ponytail.
Perfect black ponytail.
Fuck them.
Tired of y'all fashion places and really all kinds of publications, outlets, whatever you want to call them, like latching yourself onto people, places, and things that Black people are celebrating. The way that we celebrate Lupita's talent, her gorgeous skin, her perfect features, and all of that.
Yes.
Y'all love it. You see that she looks amazing in any color under God's watchful eye. And so you want to, have her grace the cover of your magazines because you know that we live for her. But you also still want to dictate what is deemed beautiful or not, or what works and what doesn't work in the Black community. Stop it. She had her hair done, not like the J. Crew girl. She actually had her ponytail, you know what I'm saying, together and in order. And we talked about the J. Crew girl at the show in Charlotte or whatever.
What a mess.
I felt like, in a way, why black girls should be able to have...
do that. They need to not. No, they need to not. That was a fucking wreck. She looked crazy. You cannot let a Black girl be in an editorial looking like that. That is nuts. No. Like, ain't nobody took... Y'all didn't even take... Not fuck a brush. Y'all didn't even take hands to that bun. Y'all just... Y'all really were like, why don't you just go lay down for a few hours? Make sure you toss and turn real good so you can look extra fucked.
A production assistant is going to punch you twice in the face. And then you just come right over here. We're going to start.
Oh, they did that Black girl so wrong. Justice for that Black girl.
So fuck y'all. Whatever that magazine, however you say it. Grazia. I don't know. I'm sorry. But fuck y'all. That was awful. And I mean, what the fuck was wrong with a ponytail? Like nothing. What? Why? And also, fuck you to, what is this school called? New Vision Academy?
Nigga, you think you me. That is exactly what I was going to do.
We'll go for it. Do it.
So if you have not heard of this story, New Vision Academy is in Nashville. It's a charter school there. And this week, a video came out of a young girl. So I don't think they specify what grade she's in. She looks to be 8th grade or younger.
Yeah.
And so she's sitting in a chair, and a grown Black woman, I can tell by the hand, is pulling this girl's hijab off and running her fingers through her hair with the caption on Snapchat of pretty hair. And then it goes on. There's additional video later on where they're just like fluffing her fucking hair out and with the caption of like all this pretty hair covered up or something like that. What? And so the video, somebody saw it and obviously sent it to the news station like, the fuck is this? But I'm trying to figure out how a teacher, somebody involved in the education of students, could condone something so disrespectful as pulling off this girl's like deeply religious hair covering. Like
that's what. Like, do you think it's a doobie?
It's not there for the fun of it. And what makes me mad is that based off the captions, you can tell that her whole thing about it is that she feels like the girl has good hair, or some kind of special ass hair that if she had, she would be wearing out like some video vixen or doing the most with. So she just can't understand why this little girl with such pretty hair, the actual word she used, I can't understand why somebody with such pretty hair would have that shit covered up like that. Like, because there's no other reason. There's no other reason to do this. So at first, when she was first confronted about it, the teacher denied making the video. Which, sis, you're going to have to come up with a better lie when it's coming from your own Snapchat account, girl.
Why? It's on your...
If you didn't make the video, then which one of them fucking kids had access to your Snapchat?
Do you have some fucking Mr. Robot-ass student in here hacking your phone and posting shit to your Snapchat
account? The girl doesn't... She's not excited. She's not, like, smiling, hey, everybody, my long, pretty hair.
Right.
She is, like, mortified and covering her face. And she's probably thinking about, holy shit, I am in a lot of fucking trouble.
Exactly.
Nobody is supposed to touch my hair. Nobody's supposed to see it. I'm supposed to keep this on, what is my family gonna think? God only knows what was going through that child's hair, but to have a teacher perpetrate on top of everything else, like when I first heard the story, I was like, so the teacher recorded kids on her Snapchat going through her hair? No, even worse, your grown ass recorded yourself pulling this child's hijab off and running your fingers through her scalp.
How are you teaching? Like,
how are you a teacher? How are you a teacher?
Past the fact that that's just a horrible thing to do and very stupid and ignorant is not, like, I think ignorant is like mild.
Mild.
You have no business putting people's kids on your Snapchat, period. Period.
Say
doing
that
anything.
again. Nobody.
Doing
People
anything.
in daycares and schools. Social media has been around for too long for y'all to think you can record other people's kids and post it online. You have got to be out of your fucking mind. Bitch, not to mention if a white teacher had taken a girl's hijab off or just taken just any black girl, doesn't even have to be a Muslim one, but just put their hands through a black child's hair and disrespected them in that way, niggas would be calling for all type of termination and having, fucking, what's the pitchforks and bullshit out there like them white people did when they had tried to have their
Maxine Waters Academy.
It would have been all type of shit, and rightly so.
Absolutely.
And when teachers do that to our black kids, we do buck up because it is such a sign of disrespect to do some shit like that. So you are just shitting on the entire Muslim community, the people who feel like that is so sacred and so important. For you to just blatantly be like, oh, well, we're not, I wasn't doing it with any disrespect. Bitch, maybe you thought you weren't doing it with any disrespect, but if you really thought that, then once again, your grown ass had no business being a teacher because, bitch, how?
Past what, the hijab actually means.
Mess.
You feel like removing garments from a child and touching them without their permission and posting it on the internet is not disrespectful. How are you a teacher?
I can't.
I want someone to be like, okay, so update on the story. This woman is actually an escaped person from some sanatorium or whatever somewhere.
We had no idea.
We had no idea
that she would do something this absolutely ridiculous.
The real Miss whatever his name is was found in the basement. Because I don't
Harry
understand.
Potter shit.
Really, absolutely. 1,000%. Somebody somewhere is locked in a closet.
Only logical explanation.
And this woman is pretending
that
because I don't get how you could. I don't get it.
She's been suspended without pay at this point.
That's it.
She'll most likely be fired. I guess they're waiting for the investigation to be done. Who knows what that means?
They need to fire her dumb ass.
She needs to be fired because, teachers aren't perfect and teachers fuck up. And, I grew up with a mother for a teacher, so I 100% get that. But, bitch, if my mama had ever just casually pulled some child's hijab off and started running her fingers through her hair, as soon as that child went home and told her parents and they came up to the school next day, my mama would have been fired. So you, not only did you do it, you were dumb enough to record it and put it on the internet like a common nigga.
What?
Niggas with guns and money talking about who they just robbed and then be shocked when the FBI show up 2 days later. You did this to yourself, bitch. You did it to yourself and you posted it from your Snapchat. It's not even as bad as it is. It's not even like you recorded the video and kept it on your phone or showed it to your equally ignorant friends. Look how pretty her hair is and she keep it covered up with all that shit. That would have at least, it would have been just as fucking ignorant but smarter as a career decision than to just post it on Snapchat like it wasn't nothing.
I'm not trying to laugh, but I'm trying to imagine.
No, these bitches are dumb. That is dumb.
Imagine what I would do if a friend of mine came to me with a video on their phone. I was like, look at this girl in my class. She's got all this pretty hair, and I had to pull this.
I had to take that little curtain off of her head. She's covering up all this hair.
I don't even know how I would.
I think I would have to just look at her not sure how we became friends.
I think I would be speechless for a solid 5 to 10 minutes
I'm going to have to cut this off now because there's something fucking wrong with you.
I have to loudly explain to you why this is wrong, and then I'm telling you that I never want to see or hear from you again.
Right. So first of all, you really going to make me sit here and educate you on something that is so basic.
Sweetie, did you think that she just had that shit on her head because...
I just don't understand how you got a teaching certificate. You finished college and you got a teaching certificate without anybody telling you to respect religious differences amongst your students. Are you serious, bitch? How? How did it happen?
I do not get it.
I don't understand either. I saw another story about this little girl is black. They don't specify the race of the teacher and there's no video, so I'm not sure, but she is an 11-year-old student, I believe, in the St. Louis area. And she said she was standing near several students last Thursday when her teacher walked by and spit a mouthful of sunflower seeds at her.
What did you just say?
A mouthful of sunflower seeds at an 11-year-old child. The little girl's mama said that they have had. Well, the teacher is a man.
Wow.
Yeah, which makes me wonder if a white man spit, holy God, nah, they would have to hold me back. They would have to hold me back.
I wouldn't even have to know the family or whatever. Like, if I'm in driving distance to the school, you're getting yours.
Yeah.
What?
So she said, they have had problems with this teacher all year. She wants him fired at this point. The little girl said, she was in tears and that she felt like trash. And he was just like she was a garbage can that he could just spit his trash into, which is just, I can't imagine. The teacher called the little girl's mama to apologize and said he acted in poor judgment. So he recognized, he is acknowledging that he did it. Right. Like even though there's no way a child would make this up, she clearly did not lie about it. So he's on administrative leave while the investigation goes on,
And I would administrative leave my foot in his ass.
Tell that. You spit at my baby? And not just that, but a bunch of your nasty ass half-digested sunflower seeds.
You simply have to die.
You must die. You must die.
There's nothing else.
How dare you? So mama's like, I can't send her to a school. She's supposed to be safe with these adults. And
that is the thing.
Assaulting her. That is assault.
When these kids are at school,
woo,
even if they are heinous, like I don't care where they are.
I feel like the teacher's got to be black. He's got to be black.
He has to. When they are in the school, they are in the care of the school. That includes you as part of the faculty looking after these kids. It doesn't mean that you spoon feed them or baby them or anything like that. But that means that the parents of these children are expecting that their kids are going to be safe and taken care of and feel safe and taken care of when they're at these motherfucking places. So even if they're awful.
Yeah. You are the adult and they are the child and you are charged with their care. Period. I just can't. You are supposed to do absolutely no harm to these babies. And you are an adult. You mean to tell me an 11-year-old pissed you off so bad that you spit at her? An 11-year-old got the best of you? I can't wait to see what the fuck Kaylee does when she grows up then, because if she got niggas this pressed at 11... The young lady has a bright future ahead of her, but goddamn.
You must have thought she was on the Bad Girls Club, right?
Child, nah. Really, this little girl's mother is to be applauded because if somebody spit seeds at my baby, it would take heaven and earth. Okay? It would take heaven and earth to keep me out of jail.
My mother is like the most safe person I know, and I feel without a wavering shred of doubt that my mother would come down to the school and start swinging. And my daddy
don't know.
Really, it would be a question of who's going to get there first.
Who's going to make it there first?
That's really it.
Because if my mama gets there first, things might not go totally, to shit. But if my daddy gets there first, there's definitely going to be blood.
He's starting by setting the place on fire. And then he's killing people. So
he's gonna... That's not... My daddy's gonna spit sunflower seeds on your grave when this is all done. Because you really got me fucked up. But more importantly, you got my 11-year-old daughter fucked up. How dare you? You are an adult. Like, I don't care how mad you get. I don't care how frustrated you are. You are the grown-up, so do fucking better.
Isn't that why they created the teacher's lounge?
So y'all can go in there and eat edibles and talk shit about these crazy kids. We know these kids is bad. I'm always on teacher's side. Always. These kids ain't shit, but damn.
Can't stand kids. But you may not spit sunflower seeds at them. Or remove their clothing.
You may not play in their fucking hair and take their fucking religious headscarf off. You may not do that, dumb bitch. You may not spit seeds at children. We should not have to tell educators that.
No one should have to tell you that. Weirdo.
I don't know about these times we living in, but people are out of their fucking minds.
This nigga said he called Kim short and fat. So I asked myself, after laughing, all you can do at this point.
I looked at every time a tweet like that comes from Donald Trump, I always have to look at it twice and blink hard. Like, so we have a world leader. We have a world leader using social media in this way. Like that's happening to us right now.
I was like, let's say like an ex or somebody texts you some dumb shit, and you go to send them some shit back, and you're just like, you know what?
Actually can't.
This isn't even worth it. Or if you at work and your boss say something stupid to you, or one of your coworkers say something stupid to you, and you have already drafted an email with several curses telling that bitch where they can go. But then you think about the bigger picture.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And how your life would be affected, everyone else's would be. And you just say, you know what?
Not worth it.
It simply isn't worth it. Donald Trump does not have that.
He doesn't.
He does not have that. And the thing for me that's mind-blowing is this should be scary to everyone.
Right.
Like, regardless of what party you are two-stepping in, bitch,
right.
you should be frightened at the fact that the motherfucking president of the United States has no filter whatsoever.
Zero.
And does not use this lack of a filter in a smart or strategic way. Short and fat.
I can't believe Kim Jong-un would call me old. I don't call him short or fat.
Nigga, you are old.
And fat. You only not short by the grace of genetics, but you are both of those things, nigga. So what are you so offended by?
And furthermore,
I keep trying to be his friend, but I guess he ain't down. Nigga, what? Aren't we supposed to be governing here? Why don't you log off before you kill a bunch of your citizens? Why don't you do that?
Shout out to whoever it was who was leaving Twitter and deactivated that bitch on the way out. You black excellence on the end of that. You probably ain't even black, but in my heart right now, you took one for everybody. What the fuck?
That's some third-party customer service rep type nigga. I'm like, Twitter will really let anybody have access to these accounts.
That is how I felt the last day of that call center. That's how I was like, I don't care about this fucking place. I'm leaving.
Burn it all down.
That is how I felt about that
and
shit.
now Twitter done gave this nigga 280 characters so he can write a whole ignorant essay that is going to get the rest of us killed.
And didn't even call him short and fat. I was like, I haven't called him short and fat. Like, did it in this weird,
but
passive,
you are, by saying that you haven't done it, you are doing it. And we all know that because we're all older than 8. He's trash.
I'm without a grip of understanding.
Not to mention this Roy Moore motherfucker in Alabama up for this Senate seat where these Republicans would literally rather have a child molester in office than a Democrat. Like they're like, well, if these allegations are true, he should step down. Sis, when 31 niggas say the same thing about you, when it is common knowledge that you are the R. Kelly of your city and you go by high school football games, you're a grown man in his 30s and 40s chilling at high school football games to pick up little girls. You signed a child's yearbook with your real name and like DA or whatever. Like you were bold as shit even then. And they are trying to take this lady down even though she is a white Republican who voted for Donald Trump. Like, I don't really understand how you were a victim of sexual assault and then you turned around and voted for Donald Trump, who is a known predator, but that's really not my concern. The fact remains that, like, all these stories are coming out. You were banned from a mall because you harassed a teenage girl working as Santa's helper. You were banned from a mall in Alabama. How does that even fucking happen? Are there rules at the mall in Alabama? No.
And all of the teenage girls in the mall, Santa's helper, my nigga.
And everybody knows. That's the thing. It's like a known secret that he goes after little girls. So
what a creep.
The fact that he was allowed to have a career at all and has made it this far at all is unbelievable. But now all this information is out and it's like 6 Republicans who are willing to stand up and be like, this is gross. No, step aside.
What is that?
And watch him win anyway because Alabama.
Get it. Like the whole, like that stubborn bullshit at some point. I mean, I'm sure that, you know, God wanted the planet Earth to be spicy. And that's why some of y'all are so dumb and problematic. But my word, at some point you have to be like, okay, this is too much. This is just a problem.
This too much
for everyone, us too. Like instead of just being like, nah, fuck all that shit until everybody's like, you'd rather everybody go down than just
trash.
Acknowledge that this man should not be. All right.
Yeah. So fuck the Republican Party. But what else is new? Make sure you call your senators about this bullshit tax bill also, because if anybody don't need a tax break, it's rich ass motherfuckers. Period. So stop letting rich people be greedy. Fuck that. If y'all really understood how little money it takes to be comfortable, like relative to what everybody else makes, like it doesn't take $3 million a year to live comfortably, even in New York City. Like, it could be much, much, much less. So when you hear about people who are worth $50, $100, $350 million complaining about paying $1 or $2 million in taxes, it's like, you can't be serious. Like, if you paid half your income in taxes, you would still be rich as fuck.
As balls.
Rich as fuck.
Like, sit on your ass, I'm still wealthy.
If this is a decent society, there should not be people who literally starve. It should not be citizens in Puerto Rico getting fucking oranges and Cheez-Its and Milky Way bars as relief food or some type of shit. Like, that's literally what they're giving them, like Doritos and shit to eat in like boxes. It's like, this is what you want a family to live off of? This is what you call living? Nobody should be able to live like these people do in fucking gold-plated mansions while babies are starving.
It just does
It's
not make
ridiculous.
any sense.
It is ridiculous. And yet they complain over all the little taxes. Like, they really want people who are not dead-ass broke to pay for them to have tax relief. When it's like, you could pay all the rest of our taxes and still be rich.
They're almost like the diamonds, but not as majestic.
It's
or
just
pretty,
insane.
And they can't sing.
It's just insane that people who are literally in the top 15% of the top 1% are bitching about money.
It does, yeah.
It means that you really are completely out of touch with what the overwhelming majority of the country lives like. You really don't get it. You just can't. Like, it's not possible because
you don't care.
Well, I mean, right. Because everybody else being broke is the only reason you are able to be rich.
I mean,
If we had something called wealth distribution in this country and you niggas actually had to come up off of a significant portion of your money, not only would you, you know what, actually let me not do that because I feel like that's going too far. I'm about to get real spicy on these people. And I doubt there's a lot of billionaires and millionaires even listening to this show, but don't let rich people convince you that they need a tax break is the point of this. Call your senators and tell them not to vote for this bullshit. And that's it. I'm done.
I'm done as well. So thank you guys.
All right. Make sure you check out our website, thisistheread.com, and follow us on social at This Is The Read. Thanks again to Sonos for supporting this week's episode of The Read. Sonos One blends great sound with Amazon Alexa. I just opened mine and started using it. I love it, especially sounds amazing. Amazon Alexa is the easy-to-use voice service for hands-free control of your music and more. Now, for a limited time, Sonos is offering the listeners of The Read 10% off one order of $2,500 or less for any product on Sonos.com. Just use the promo code READ10. That's capital READ10 at Sonos.com to receive this offer. Thanks so much, guys. Kid Fury, do you have any news this week?
Thanks to everybody who came out to the Charlotte show. Just so you know, we will be in Los Angeles this weekend for our Read show that is taking place there. I believe it is sold out at this point. But Asante will be hosting the pop-up shop from 12 to 6 on Saturday, November 18th. It will be on Fairfax. The address and all the information is on our Instagram page. This is The Read. So if you want to come over to the pop-up shop, grab some merch, maybe shake your butt a little bit and do all of that fun stuff before the show, then you can do that. And yes.
Is that it?
Have a great rest of your week. And that is about it for me. We will see you next week.
Oh, well, don't forget, November 21st, I will be at the Last Name Basis taping with Francesca and Patrick. Very, very excited to do that. That is at Brick House Ballroom in Brooklyn. So look at me crossing state lines.
I can't wait to see all this stuff that she's
to go. Oh my God, no. What? Francesca is fucking brilliant. Like, she is just
Did you see
it.
her snapping
Y'all
on
not
Louis
ready.
CK?
Oh, yes. At the Pod Save, not Pod Save America. What was she did a live version of, is it Pod Save America? I think it is, but regardless, her going the fuck off about Louis C.K. and being like, and I'm still mad about it too. Like, yes. So if you're not following Francesca already on Instagram and Twitter and everywhere else, you absolutely should be. But it is free to attend Last Name Basis Live. So go to brickartsmedia.org. That's BRIC artsmedia.org to register. Seating is first come, first serve. So you know how that goes, but excited to see you guys there. And that is it for me.
Alrighty. So the acronym for this week is going to be very simple.
Okay.
It is DBD.
Do the booty do.
What?
Okay, no, that's not it.
Just don't be dumb.
No.
Just don't. Don't be dumb. I mean, unless you have no other choice.
I mean, don't be a teacher in a classroom pulling a girl's hijab off. Don't spit seeds at 11-year-olds.
Pretty dumb. Anyways, whatever. Goodbye.
All right, guys. Bye.